Welcome to Gratitude Friday here at This is Private Practice. Now, there's no chance that there's vodka in this glass. There actually is. It is a celebration and also a sigh of relief. I don't know about you, but today, hard. And it started at 3 a.m. because my body and brain decided that that was a really awesome time to wake up today, and we needed to be awake and alert and awake and alert, and that lasted until about 6:30 when I was still awake, but I was nowhere near alert. But it's okay. We managed to get through things today. It's just felt like a bit of an uphill battle, a bit of a push through, a bit of a, oh my God, what else is going to happen now? So one of those hats I've been wearing today is managing suppliers, and I don't enjoy it. And what happens when I start to get anxious and stressed is I make mistakes. So I give people mixed messages. I assume that Sophie can read my mind, which she can't, which is a good thing for Sophie. And I misinterpret what people are writing to me, and then I second guess myself. So I am celebrating the fact that that can now stop. The end. Finished. Linda Mottram, you got a new mattress yesterday. Oh, and you had a lovely sleep last night. Nice. What else have we got going on here? My gorgeous sister Adele is here. Happy Friday, Beck McMurray. I am looking forward to seeing you in the personhood next week, next Thursday. One of the things I've been doing today is getting print material ready for the new program that we're launching next week, and feeling all kinds of stress and pressure about spending money on print material. Because I just don't do that. It's just one of those things I haven't done before. And when I have done it, it's just felt like a really big cost for not a lot of gain, but that's cool. We know it needs to be done, and we're at a time in our development as a business that this is an expectation, and it's certainly an expectation that people have when you're working in corporate. So as an aside, I find it much easier selling to a public market than I do to a corporate market. Just saying, like the control. In fact, that's probably been the issue all day today, is I haven't felt like I was in control. Road trip to Newcastle. So that's about a 3-hour drive, in case anybody's wondering. So if you've got suggestions for what should be on my playlist, keeping in mind that I am going to have have the new customer in the car with me. Oh, Adele, can I borrow a nephew to clean my car in preparation for Thursday? That's a thought. So gratitude this week. I've actually been on my own all week. My husband has been in Japan becoming a granddad and playing with his grandchildren, but I've actually been really grateful to have my own home and my own space. I was grateful last night that I could have something other than leftovers. I took myself out for dinner. That was a very enjoyable thing to do. I am grateful for my team and how supportive they've been, how encouraging they've been. And my practice building clients are so keen to help me launch the Success Mindset Masterclass happening in October, that they have been pushing me to actually get something out that they can share with their world, which happened today, if you saw those posts easier. Adele, you are celebrating strong relationships that can manage disappointments and big things. Of course you are, sweetheart. And Beck McMurray, you're giving me some advice on what we should play in the car. Screaming Jets or Silverchair. Okay, Okay, so all the non-Australians can now go and search Screaming Jets and Silverchair, and you'll know why that's actually really funny, because they're local to Newcastle bands. Ha ha ha. Beck, you wish you could come to LA for it. I wish you could come to LA for it too. I'm so working out how I can deliver this in Australia. Well, firstly, I've got to have people buy tickets. That's what happened last year, is nobody wanted to come. But we will get there. We will get this thing out there into the world so that people can make the massive change, or even a small change that brings about massive consequences. That's going to be really, really cool. I am celebrating the fact that I am getting better at filing. I know that sounds like a ridiculous thing, but my filing in the past has been really poor. But this week I have been able to get color palettes and font sizes and style guides and have intelligent conversations about sizes and metrics around books being printed, around other collateral being printed. So I am grateful that I have people in my world who can teach me how to file and stay organized. Adele, you can't send me a nephew, but you can send me some song lists that they have. Oh gosh. Okay, that could be interesting. And Linda Mottram, I do have Spotify on my phone, so we can have that playing through the car, because I can actually connect my phone to the car, so there can be all sorts of music going on there. Maybe we can do our own carpool karaoke. Hey, Beck McMurray, do you reckon we could make that happen? Oh, it's 6 hours in the car. Got to do something to entertain. So hit me up with what else you're grateful for. I am incredibly grateful for somebody like Jill Johnson-Young. I got to see some of her footage of her speaking today. This lady, no wonder she's been picked up for speaking engagements all over the place. She is talking into death and dying, not just grief, but the actual process of death and the process of dying. And she is empowering people to understand how you can have conversations around death and dying and still feel okay about it, because it's awkward. I know I've had it come up in my life fairly well recently, and it's hard. But I've watched her today. She brings humor, but compassion and realism and her own experiences into how she speaks. And you know what? She actually still walks with a walking stick. So it's all very cool. And she's just so personable. And if you have the opportunity to be in front of Jill when she speaks, I think you will be incredibly well advised and given some great insights, and you'll walk away with something that is tangible and useful for you. So thank you, Jill, for sharing that video with me today. I really appreciate being invited into that part of your world. So gratitude is an amazing thing to be able to celebrate. It is an amazing way to actually shift your headspace from feeling really negative and intense and bad and awful to think about the things that you can be grateful for. And I am so, I guess, in love with being able to express gratitude, because I know how much it changes my brain, it changes my feelings, it changes my thoughts, it changes my reactions and my attitudes. So it's going to allow me to be able to move into this weekend still feeling a bit like, next week is going to be huge, but also understanding all the things that have gone before next week that are going to make it the success that it can't not be. It just has to be successful because all this work has gone into it, and it's just going to be amazing. So as we move into the weekend, people, I encourage you all to practice gratitude. Write for me 3 things that you are grateful for this week that can help you turn your Friday into a day of celebration. And I want to make sure that you plan something that is going to replenish you this weekend. Remember, you are needed. You are necessary. You are a must-have in this world. So I want you taking care of yourself, the same as I need to be taking care of myself. Tomorrow is a no work day. In fact, I might not even get out of my pajamas tomorrow. Let's just see how that goes. But I know I need some R&R, and that does not mean anything to do with work. It just needs a break. So make sure you go and hug the people that you love. Let them know how much you care about them. Make sure that you're ready to turn up next week, ready, full of passion, full of fire, ready to go. And I'm looking forward to sharing with you my rather big week. Monday, there may be some tears and anguish. Tuesday, I'll be getting excited. Wednesday, I'll just be on fire. Thursday, I'll probably be exhausted. And Friday, I might be lucky to go to yoga. Let's just see how the week rolls out. This is Private Practice. I'm Jo Muirhead. And until then, go be your awesome self.